Yo, what's going on, y'all, man? Welcome to Cavaliers Talk. Yo, let's talk about this game, though, man. The Cavs, they was basically able to bounce back after, a game that they had no business really losing to the Utah Jazz. But the Cavs had one of their best games as far as being complete. And I'm talking about playing both sides of the ball, putting belt to the Sixers, who currently still apparently is ahead of us in the standings. But I expect that to change. But I thought the Cavs looked good. We out rebounded them. We scored more points than them in the paint. We shot better from the three than them, and we played better defense. And I thought we moved the ball better. I just thought we was the better team. Like even at full strength, I think this is a Cavs team we expect to like just show up every night, especially against good teams, to like look like this because fully healthy, I still, think the Cavs can, make it far in the playoffs in the East. Not saying they're going to win the finals, but I think they can make it far in the playoffs in the East. That's been my stance on it. Like, that's just what I think. Like, but for the Cavs, playing a complete game for the most part, that's just what, we saw. I didn't, think Philly was great. I don't think Philly looked good in the first, but they started to make a run in that second half until Donovan said, all right, enough of that. But Joel Embiid had turnovers. He looked nervous out there. I know he wasn't nervous, but he just was making costly mistakes. Traveling, just whatever. He had 20 and 4 though. And I don't really expect him to play next game, so I'm looking to win both games. To show that we moving back in the right direction. But I thought the Cavs were good on defense, which we kind of took a step back from. But the intensity looked okay. We was able to put a stoppage to their second best play or the best play on the Sixers, perhaps maybe even, some people might say that, but we ended up cutting Tyrese Maxey Wardall. Jalen Tyson had his hands in on that as well, but they did a good job on Maxey, who only had 14 points, minus 22. VJ, he was a no-show, but that doesn't change my opinion about him because I still think he's a good player, and I think y'all made the right pick with that, going with VJ instead of an ace, but it's cool. VJ, he gonna bounce back. And look, don't ever put VJ on Spider again. Spider eyes was lighting up. Like, y'all didn't learn y'all lessons from McCain, I see, right? And Donovan, he's having an MVP type season. He had 35 this game, with 9 assists, 7 rebounds, almost a triple double. But yeah, man, Donovan just being Donovan, man. He didn't go crazy in the first. He got going in the second. I don't think, he really need to go crazy. You have other teammates like Darius Garland, Mobley, and Allen and Hunter and Tice. Like, we have a team, man. We have the guys that can score, so Donovan don't have to, just go crazy. But there was nothing that the Sixers could do with the Cavs. I felt like the Cavs had control throughout the game, with a lead that got bigger. But the Sixers, they did try going on a run after a timeout. They even went zone, which, yeah, I guess. But I just like what I saw from the Cavs. I thought DG and Mobley set the tone early. And Mobley, he has potential to do more, man. Like, we see what he can do. Like, he just don't do it enough, or he's just not consistently doing it, man, or he might not be aggressive enough all the time. But Mobley, look, let's continue to get Mobley going early. That defense is always going to be there. That's his bread and butter. Mobley is a defensive player. He even had 4 blocks, incredible blocks this game. He had 17 points, 13 rebounds, and 6 assists. So yeah, Mobley. I like what I saw from Mobley. I just want, let's continue with, let's get Mobley right, man. And who started these trade rumors with DeAndre Hunter, man? Like, whoever wants to trade Hunter, I don't know what to tell y'all. It's delusion. Like, I mean, personally, I waited so long to get a player like this, of his caliber, like of his size and skill set, like having another wing we didn't have in quite a while that can do these things. I think we need Hunter. I think if we have any chance of going deep in the playoffs, we're going to need him. I mean, you already lost your scoring punch in Ty Jerome, so I think Hunter is that scorer that we can use come playoff time. But Hunter had a solid night. What he did last night is wild. Like, I'm like, yeah, okay, he can do better in the playoffs. So let's not start to trade DeAndre Hunter because I'm not on board with that. One more thing. Apparently, Sam Merrill and Darius Garland is hurt again. Got hurt in this game. Man, Sam is just Sam always hurt. He's fragile. Look, that's been part of the story with the Cavs being injured. You had the Dean Wade, you had the Max Juice who's been out. Players has been hurt, man. I feel like Sam always getting hurt. We paid him that contract, and Sam he's been solid. Sam always getting hurt, and DG, who had a game, he finished with 20 points and 7 assists. Before getting hurt, he had his hand in the pot too, setting the tone and getting the Cavs going with Mobley and the other guys. But apparently, it's not the foot, right? It's not the foot that he had surgery on. It's not that left toe. Like, it's the other foot, which is his right foot. And man, I just don't know. Like, I don't know with Darius, man. It's tough, yo. Like, them foot injuries, man, it's tough. Like, you just don't know. Like, it could get ugly. Like, I think we're gonna be without Garland, so we just gonna have to continue to try to win without our key players. That's just what it is. Injuries are part of the game, so you just gotta figure out how to win. But I thought a solid game for the Cavs. I want to see them do it again against Philly, and I think we will win that game, which is tomorrow. But I expect Philly to be better. Maybe we don't punch them how we did in that first. Maybe they come out, a little stronger. But yeah, I expect to win that game too, because I don't know if Embiid going to really be playing, because it's kind of like a back-to-back. But yeah, man, so far so good for the Cavs, man. But yeah, man, that's all I got, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. And do me a favor, man. Don't forget to also subscribe to my main channel, Tune In Sports. Check that out too, man. But I appreciate y'all, man. And y'all already know, man, what I always say. Go Cavs.